As for the translation approval, it will be approved directly from Mr. Marwan and dispatched and specified to which translation employee that he will send the shipment to translate. After reviewing all the documents and all the attachments for the shipment, he will approve from here. In case if there is anything missing, he can reject with a comment and inform the operation employee that the shipment was rejected because of lack of documents or lack of anything in specific. He will approve. Then he will go to the translation department. Mr. Marwan or whoever is the translation department head, he can assign the shipment to any translation employee by writing their name, uh, their name here, and they will send him assign it will be assigned to them, and they will receive an email notification alongside with a notification on the website, alongside with with the task showing on their dashboard. Now, after we assign the shipment for an translation employee, they will begin the translation, and then they will come and fill the information on this program. Is the bayan have been issued, yes or no? Kindly mention the bayan number, for example. Kindly mention the bayan date, for example. If in case of the bayan not was not issued within 48 hours of the manifest, kindly explain why. If there was any delay in issuing the bayan, kindly explain a thorough explanation of the reason of that delay, and kindly attach a picture or a PDF of the bayan itself. Then after that, it will be completed. The shipment will go back to the operation employees. They need to follow up with the custom. It will go back for the initial employee, which will be whoever created the list. In this case, let's presume Mr. Ahmed Fawzi created the list, and it will go back to him. He will review the bayan, the attached bayan, and make sure and double check with the custom that the bayan was approved by the customs and the inspection process is on the correct path. After making sure that the approval was got, we already got the approval from the customs, he will come here and approve from the customs. In case of any rejection, of course, he can reject with a comment that the shipment was rejected for this reason or not. Then we'll go to the inspection phase. In the inspection phase, uh, the operation employee will take the information from our brokers within the seaport area or airport area, and he will begin to fill out the information accordingly. Did the vessel offload the cargo? Yes, no, this is an air cargo. For example, in our case, let's say yes. Where was the cargo offloaded? Gate 35, gate 4, free zone, or airport cargo. This is, let's say, 35. Inspection day, it was inspected on the, for example, 3rd of February. In case of delay in clearing the shipment, after inspection, kindly mention what's the main reason of that delay. Is it X-ray? Is it re-inspection? Is it difficulty destuffing or a difficult import? In case of any undertaking for if there is any undertaking for the shipment, you need to mention yes or no. In case if there was any undertaking, you need to mention the undertaking number. So in the future, we can know when we review this case, we know that okay, we have an undertaking for the shipment. Then we'll go any additional payment other than custom duty, which is let's for example testing inside the port or storage fee, demurrage fee, detention fee, that kind of payment, yes or no. In case of no, we will press yes. If in case of yes, it will give us a payment request or for that shipment. In our case, there will be no additional payments. Then the bayan was ready for payment on which date? Let's suppose the bayan is ready for payment on 4th of February. Then we'll save and complete task. Then the operation employee will submit to the accountant department the request of delivery order, bringing the delivery order for the shipment. This is in case of an FCL shipment and airport shipment. It will be after the issuing of the bayan. In case of an LCL shipment, this request will be before issuing the bayan because, as you all know, You cannot issue an abayan for any LCL shipment without the DO being collected first. So he will begin to fill out the information needed for the delivery order collection. Who will pay? Wusul or the client? In our case, Wusul will pay. What's the amount of that DO charges? For example, 5,000 riyal. As there is a deposit on the shipment, let's say yes, there is a deposit. It was 3,000 riyal, and this is the invoice from the shipping agent regarding our shipment. Then he will go for a complete task. Then this one is already automatically assigned to Mr. Ahmed Fawzi for his approval. It will be the payment for the delivery order. Mr. Ahmed Fawzi or who will ever be the department head in his place in the future will review this, and he will review the payment details, payment terms, and the invoice, and approve it or reject it on based on these regards. After approving it, it will be automatically go to accounting manager approval. Same as the previous approval, this one is automatically assigned to the current accounting manager, Mr. Saad. You can also reassign it to whoever else is responsible for the shipment or responsible for this type of approval. After he will review the previous approval from Mr. Ahmed and from your department head, he will review this one and in return approve or reject. As soon as he will approve, it will it will go for the cashier section of the payment. Cashier section is already assigned to Mr. Muhammad Iqbal, and you can reassign it to whoever will be the cashier at the time of creating this job. The cashier, after the payment is done, will comment the following: the shipment, the amount was paid on this day, and this is the payment proof that we made the payment, and he will complete that ask. And then for the delivery order section, he will return it back, assign it back to the original employee who created this list. Then he will complete the task. Next section will be, of course, because I didn't complete, I only assigned to the operation employee. It gave me mistake when I pressed complete the task, because this now the scope of Wusul Logistic to complete the task. Next section will be, we will review the port payment and the port payment approval. I will get back to that later.